Everybody, happy Thursday afternoon. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Michelle McDaniel. I am a unique presenter, and I basically do middle-age makeup tutorials. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Today I'm going to kind of leave it up to you guys, whether we do a quick face or we do a mask. So just let me know what you want. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to share this out, and then we will figure out what we are going to do. Alright, so let me share this out. Why is it every time I come on here, this thing is different? Alright, so alrighty. I've shared that out. So I did get a new package in today. I finally got my brush cleaners in, so I figured worst case scenario, we can clean some brushes. So, if you're new and you're just jumping on, say hey and let me know where you are watching from. So I got my brush cleaner. So I am excited because I have been out of that. This stuff is amazing because it allows you to clean your brushes and use them all at the same time. Because once you clean them off, it dries instantly. So, and I did get my my new brushes in my brush roll. So that's all that was in that package. So, I see we got 4 on. I am not seeing anybody. I just want to make sure that it is showing up because Facebook sometimes doesn't play nice. So, and if you haven't liked my page, I will not know. Alright, so it's showing Tia. Hey Tia, welcome. Alright, so I just wanted to make sure that that was working. Because, you know, Facebook gets silly sometimes and doesn't always allow me to see the comments. So yeah, we can either do, I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh no, Tia, I'm so sorry. Hopefully everything's all set now. So, an update on my granddaughter. Yesterday, I know you guys could hear her hacking. So, I did do the few tips everybody gave me, and it helped. But this morning, she was still hacking. So, I brought her to the doctor's. And because she's had asthma when she was younger, they didn't want to take a chance. It was a viral bronchitis, so normally they would have just sent her home. But because she does have a history of asthma, they gave her some antibiotics and a new inhaler, and some prednisone for 3 days. So she should be much better by tomorrow. Poor kid has just been hacking for a week. It's been horrible. Alright, so this is the new hydrating mask. And I have never done a peel-off mask, so I figured, let me just make sure this is a peel-off one. Oh, you can actually use it as an overnight mask. Apply a generous amount to face, and then rinse in the morning. A thick. Okay, so then rinse after 10 minutes. Hey, Linda, welcome. So, the hydrating mask is not a peel mask. So, we're obviously not going to do that. So, what we're going to do is just a quick makeup face, like if I'm just going to run to the grocery store, and we'll just do that today. So, it'll be a much quicker one because here it is, let's see, what time is this? 3:30. So, it's going to be close to supper time, and I'm like, I've been disinfecting, vacuuming, I got my dusting done. I'm like, okay, I need a little break. So, I'm going to wipe the sweat off my forehead. So, yeah, so my granddaughter's doing better. Then my husband decided he was going to pull something on me today. A little crap. You all know that he had a knee replacement, so he's not supposed to be doing anything. So, he's putting his coat on, and I'm like, hon, where are you going? And he's like, I've got things to do, and I'm like, well, what are you going to do? He said, well, I'm going to go get some wood in. So we have these racks, and he was just putting it in the rack. Well, we have 2 layers to our deck, and he put it on the lower level instead of leaving it on the top level. So he filled it up, and as he was getting ready to bring it in, he lost his balance because he only has one good foot, one good leg, and the thing toppled over and got 3 toes on the other foot. I am like, get your ass in that house and sit in a chair and don't move. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Hey, Sandra, welcome. So then now I've got to pick all this wood up on the deck and put it back in the cart and then bring it in. I'm like, just because you wanted it done right then and there, oh my God. So I had to go and pick up Lexi's medicine. So I got back and I said, so have you tried walking on your foot? Did you break your toes? He says, no, you told me to sit here, so I'm just sitting here. He was pouting like a kid. I'm like, oh, I'm going to choke you. I'm like, I've got too much crap to do to have you injure your other damn foot. Yeah, so that was my day in a nutshell. Yeah. I'm like, hon, you haven't done anything. I mean, he stopped working October 2nd. So his upper body strength is diminished as well as his legs. I'm like, hon, it's going to take you a while. You can't, do things the same way that you did before. I'm like, oh my word. So I took a shower. I washed my face to bring her to the doctor. And obviously I didn't do really great getting the rest of the mascara off. So we're going to do that right now. So, holy stamoli. So, oh, and I wanted to let you guys know, I have lost 5 pounds, just so you know. That's not what I was going to tell you, but I had made those low-carb crackers the other day. They were the bomb. And it's just almond flour, eggs, paprika, garlic powder, and melted mozzarella cheese. And that's all it was. And you mix it up and you make a dough. And then you spread it out between parchment paper because it's really tacky. And so what I did is I sprinkled that like nacho sprinkle cheese that you get for popcorn. Hey, Jenny, welcome. And so when I make them again, and I had cut them small just because I didn't know, how good they were going to bake up or whatever. So, dang, I just got that right in my eye. And normally this doesn't sting, but, so what I'm going to do this time is I am going to put the nacho cheese right in the batter when I make them. And then when they come out of the oven, I'm going to sprinkle them with that and a little salt and I bet you they're going to be phenomenal. And I'm going to cut them bigger. You know, kind of like a Cheez-It. So, yeah. So, Kyle's gone to physical therapy, Jen. He's walking on his foot, and he says it's fine, but he knows I was so mad at him that he wouldn't tell me if it hurt anyways. I got home and I said, have you tried walking on it? He goes, no. I sat in his chair like you told me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to choke him. Oh. Yeah. So those of you that don't know, Jenny is my daughter. So she knows how he is. And so I'm going to use the new hydrating primer. And we're just going to... So I said to him, I said, I'm not even going to Girl Scouts tonight. So I called the other leader and I said, look, I'm not going to make it to Girl Scout. Lexi is still feeling like crap. I want her to get as much rest as she can. I'm like coughing on and off, so I'm like, I'm hoping I'm not getting it. And with him, with his other foot, I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying home. So, I got my vacuuming done. My dusting's done. I want to mop my floors tonight. I'm going to prop him up in a chair and give him a soda and a snack and say, don't move. Yeah. Alright, so what are we going to use today? We haven't... Why don't we use one of the powder foundations? I don't use those that often, so let's try it. So this is Damask, which is a little bit darker, and this is Jacquard. So I'm thinking we might use Jacquard. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, it's just been one of them days. So I'm like, ugh. All right. So this is going to be basically like if I was just going to the store. Nothing major. It's just going to be a very quick, normal, whatever, makeup. So this is in the color Jacquard. Now there are two different types of pressed powders. There is this kind here, which is just the regular pressed powder. And then there is the Mineral Touch pressed powder. This is in chiffon, which it looks, you know, because normally this is probably what I'd be starting to wear. But this one goes on much lighter. This is just light coverage. This is one, and the way that I remember it is the one with the white on it is the one if you want to put a pressed powder over a liquid, this would be the one to use. If you want to use the pressed powder as a base foundation, then get the one that's all black. So that's how I remember them. Alright. And this is in the color Jacquard. Yeah. So I'm going to do half my face. Hey, Lori, how you feeling? How you feeling there, girl? You missed all the craziness that's been going on today. Holy crap-oly. Alright. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, since I'm not going anywhere anyways, is I'm going to do this side with the other pressed powder so that you can see like the difference. Because then I can always put this over it. Because there is a difference. When I first started, I, had got the Mineral Touch, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like no color at all being put on my face. It was because that was the light. It's considered light coverage, whereas this is more medium to full. Now, this is one of the reasons I don't like wearing just powder, because see how I get that white around my eyebrows? You got to kind of work it in. Oh, you do, Lori? Awesome. Awesome. I will be thinking about you. My husband is doing good, except for he's been sulking and pouting because I had to yell at him. Because he went out to get wood and it toppled over. All the logs fell on his other foot, so he hurt 3 toes. Yeah, and then I had to go pick it all up and bring it in. I'm like, we have 2 racks already in the house. Why did it have to be done right now? Let me get my dishes done. So, yeah, he's been sulking like a little kid. All right, so I'm going to use this brush, and this is the Mineral Touch, and then I'll go over it. See how much of a difference? The Mineral Touch, the one with the white, is to put over a base foundation. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys that. And so if anybody is thinking of getting them, and the loose powder runs much darker. So go at least a shade lighter if you're going to go with the loose powder. I'm going to have to get the paddle out, Lori. It's bad enough I took the dang bell away today and I hit it. Because he only uses it to aggravate me. Not because he needs something. So, when I dusted, I took that thing and hit it. I'm going to save it for when I'm in the pool this summer and I need something, and then I'm going to ring that stupid bell like crazy until I get what I want. Yes. Oh my God. So he's at therapy right now. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, walk in there and explain to them why you're limping on both feet. Todd. Oh, and I understand. He is so bored and he's just going stir crazy. But he is driving me literally up the walls. I am like, oh my God, I'm going to start a big painting project or something in my bedroom just so I can have some time away. I'm like, oh my God. All right. So this is probably a little bit darker because I'm so pale. So we're going to just bring this right down the neck so we don't have that ungodly ring around the neck. So I'm not going to Girl Scouts tonight. I'm like, pfft. All right. So got that. Yes, exactly, Lori. Exactly. They're big babies, and I'm like, do you want me to get you a coloring book or something? I'm like, I've given him the TV. I'm like, okay, I can get away with no Christmas movies. Just watch something. Stay occupied. but he's not one to be inside, and he's climbing the walls. And I'm like, I don't have really a spot that I could set up that he could do a puzzle or, yeah, so it's crazy. All right, so normally if I was just going to go to the store, I would throw some foundation on. I probably, sometimes I would put a little bit of eyeshadow, but not much. So, let me think. It's only been 15 minutes, so yeah, we'll throw a little bit of color on. Hey, Jess, welcome. All right, so I guess we'll do like a neutral, I guess. Because you know, every time I come up here and I say that I'm just going to do something very simple, it never turns out that way. Yeah, that would be good, Jen, but I'm trying to get housework done. Oh. My husband and I got each other's nerves. We are stuck in the house. Yeah. You know, and it's like, okay, let me get my housework done. With Black Friday and everything, I was spending more time on my phone than I was doing anything else. So I'm trying to get caught back up. And I want to wash my floors. They are so disgusting. And I got a hair or something's driving me nuts. So it's like, once I can get everything done, then I can, like, we can play cribbage. But he only plays 1 or 2 games, and then he's done. Especially if I win, because he's a sore sport. So, yeah. I don't know. To take him for a ride, showing him Christmas lights. Oh. Alright, so we're going to use these colors. What are the names of these colors? I don't know. Oh, Lordy. Because I didn't put the stickers on. They're on the back. But I do have a pen that I can tell you what they are. Oh. Alright, so I'm just going to use this color right here, which is it's kind of like a pinky, but, and I'm just going to use that like as a base color. Oh, thank you. I know, I'm so tempted to play with that blue again because I really, really like that blue. But, alright, so I'm just putting a thin layer as a base color. Which I don't usually do, but then again, we're not doing anything we normally do today, so we are just changing things up. Alright. So, I can finally... Are you kidding me? Hang on, I gotta grab a towel. I told you, I'm never organized. I try and try. It just isn't in my nature. Alright, so I did get my brush cleaner, so I want to clean these 2 brushes, because these are the 2 that I use all the time. So it's basically, let me move my coffee, because we know how things end up in my coffee. In fact, I'm going to put my little towel over it. So you just spray it, and then you take a towel and you just wipe it out. Your brush dries dry so that you can use it. Look how good that cleaned that up. Alright, so see how this one's still got some pinks and purples in it? So I Put 2 squirts and then you just kind of rub it out. And I like this, especially if you change colors a lot, because the brush dries dry. It's not wet. You don't have to wait to do anything. So, alright. So I'm going to go in with this this brown right here. It's kind of like a mauve-y brown. Alright. So I'm just going to do just this outside corner. So it's, I mean, it's like a brown, but it has like a tint of a mauve to it. Alright, so we'll just leave that there. Just, we're not doing anything too dramatic. Just a quick, simple, kind of everyday. Just enough to make yourself feel alive without being over the top. Because you guys know, with me wearing makeup, it's more about how it makes me feel, not so much as how it makes me look. So, but one of these nights, we are going to do the mask, but I'm going to have to set up in my bathroom so that I have the water to wash it off. So, alright. Now it's, my phone is saying that other people are commenting on my video, but yet I'm not seeing it. So, let me just check. I guess not. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to go in with, let me see. We'll do this one right here. This is more of a coppery. This is like a rose gold color. So it's really pretty, but yet it's not over the top. It is a little bit shimmery. See that? Just a little bit of now, for somebody that never ever did a nude look, I've been using this look a lot. Alright. Just brush my brush out here. So I'm just going to go in and put that same color on my lid just underneath my lash line, just a little bit. Alright. So, since we're going with a nude, I'm going to use the regular Epic Brown Mascara. I'm not going to use the lash primer. We'll just do the regular brown in the Epic. And I will use black lash line. Black liner on my lash line. Wow. It's just one of those days. I took a shower, I blow dried my hair all out, and by the time I got done picking up all that wood, it ended up like this. I'm like, really? Wow, so I gave her prednisone at 2:30, and she has not, I have not heard her cough. Yes, I need a nap for sure. I got 6 of these cups off Amazon, Lori. So I don't have room in my cupboard for any more. But as soon as I break some more of the white ones, I will replace them with these. Because those were always my favorite. So yeah, thank you for finding those. I never even gave it a thought to type in, you know, like clear coffee mugs on Amazon. So that was amazing. Oh, and to let you guys know, I'd seen the post just before I came live. Unique is starting today. Hey, Mary, welcome. Mary is watching from Ireland. She is one of my very good followers. So, they started the expedited shipping today through December 20th. So if you want to order something and get it in time for Christmas, you can pay $8 and they will expedite it. So that is available starting now until the 20th. So I did want to let you guys know that's available. We are doing fine. All right. So let me, we're just going to throw some blush on. We're going to use this one, but we're going to tame it down. So I'm going to use my little brush. I'm going to go in, I'm going to tap it lightly. I'm not contouring because this is just a very simple, I can usually do this in like 10 or 15 minutes. And this is basically all I do to go to the store if I'm not doing, you know. Because you still want a little bit of color in those cheekies. So, when I don't contour, I bring the blush down and across my chin. Just kind of gives it a little bit of color. Nothing too sporadic, but that's just how I do it. Alright, so now we're going to go in with the brown, the regular Epic. So tomorrow we'll probably do a little bit more of a... Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to do my brows, though. So let's do those. I'll do it a little bit earlier, and we'll do... well, I say that. I'm not even going to say that because something will happen, and yeah. I'm going to try to do it earlier tomorrow. Let's put it that way. Alright, so I'm just kind of filling in those little thin areas. Nothing too... Hey, Ellen, welcome. I haven't seen you in forever. So I've got a bunch of vegetables that I am going to cut up while I'm cooking dinner. Because yesterday, Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. I made homemade fajitas, and I marinated the chicken, and so I had made those for dinner, and I made enough so that I can have it for leftovers with my low carb wrap. And I had taken chicken breast and I had sliced it, to make the strips of chicken. So I had 3 chicken breasts left over, so I baked those in the oven. And I had found this, it's a Mexican cayenne creamy sauce. So I'm going to take the chicken that's already cooked, and I'm going to put them in a saute pan, and I'm going to simmer them in that sauce for like an hour. So we're going to have that tonight for supper, and I'm going to make them rice. So while that's simmering, I'm going to cut my vegetables up so that I can use that to dip in my, like in a cheese dip or something like that. So that's kind of my plan. And that should keep me a little occupied while my husband's doing whatever. All right. So this is the brown. Get my hair out of the way. Oh, and I got it all over my eyelid. What's new? It was really good. I'm anxious to try that sauce. So I actually have, it's like a riced cauliflower, and it has a little bit of carrots and peas in it. So I'm going to have that with my chicken, with like some cucumbers on the side, because all the lettuce is being recalled. I went to the store to buy pepperoni, because that's, like one of the snacks that I can have with cheese. And the pepperoni's been recalled. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I can't even have pepperoni. Hey, Linda, welcome. Yeah, so I don't know. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why all this lettuce, it was just the romaine lettuce. Now it's even the chopped salads. And I'm like, really, people? How am I supposed to lose weight if I can't eat the foods I need to eat? So I'm hoping to at least lose another 5 pounds by Christmas, is what I'm hoping. But we'll see. With my husband home, I'm liable to just order a pizza and eat it. So the way I made those crackers, you can do your pizza crust the same way. So the next time I make my low carb pizza, I am going to try it with the mozzarella cheese in it to see how that comes out. Oh my goodness, you lost 10 pounds being sick? I'm sorry. Exactly, Linda. That's what I said. It's not my fault I can't go on a diet. I can't get no lettuce. So I'm just trying to like compromise and eat other vegetables, and because when when I started it this time, it's not really a diet. When I eat a lot of carbs, I am hungry all the time. Um, so that just tells me that my body does not process carbs. It just doesn't. So this time when I went into it saying, okay, your body does not do good, so don't give it to it, you know. So I'm trying to do it with a different mindset this time. You can't give up the cookies. See, and I'm the opposite. I have a hard time with giving up the chips. I still do the diet soda. I do try to eliminate 2 sodas and do more water because I'm really bad with water. But the one thing I won't give up is if I have an alcohol drink at night. Although I have found one that I like. It is this vodka, blue raspberry vodka with zero, Sprite Zero. So that has no carbs. But I have to be careful because that goes down like soda, and you know what happens if you drink a lot of that. Yeah, you're not just going to pee. You're going to be a little loopy. Just saying. It might have happened once. That's how I know. But I'm pleading the fifth. So I'm like, I will give up my carbs in my food, but not in my drink. Not all the time, anyhow. And if I do margaritas, I buy the light margarita mix, and I mix it with my mix so that it cuts them in half. Sounds good to me. All right. So see how that cleaned that up nicely? So this is just a regular Epic in the brown. All right, let me get this. This is the lid that has like another row of hair. So sometimes it gets in that and it looks messy. So yeah, I have not tried the whipped. I haven't tried that one yet. I'm like, I can't try anything new because if I like it, then I'm in trouble. Maybe that is what you need, Ellen. So basically, this would be if I was just like running to the store or, you know, working around the house, and I just, I do use Contrite a lot, as you can see. You know, that's gotten way down there. That's one of my favorites. And this is kind of a neutral. Um, so that's it. That's basically what I would wear to go to the store. Sometimes I wouldn't even put eyeshadow on, but although I say that, and I since I've been selling Younique, I pretty much put eyeshadow on all the time. So if there's any colors that you want me to swatch or you want to see, if I have it, I will swatch it. You like this soft look today? Yes. It's just very simple. Just kind of me. This is like an everyday me. So I think too, like sometimes you can do this with the colors and just blend them very light. Thanks, guys. All right, so let me put my glasses on. Let me see. what haven't I swatched in a while that you guys... Thank you, Lori. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, if you want me to swatch anything, I mean, I do have a crap ton of stuff now. Just trying to see if there's, like, anything I haven't swatched in a while, but, yes, neat and clean, just very simple. Yet there's still a little bit of a sparkle on my eyelids, so you can see there's something there, but you know, it's not like a ton. Let me see. I know we'll have to do a skincare one too one day. As soon as I've got to get some more serum though. My serum is just about gone. So palette 7 is still available as far as I know. Let me see. Oh, I wanted to show you the, I do. I need some earrings. Actually, I think I have a pair right up on my dresser. This is the loose powder. This color is tweed. No, it does not stain your eyelids at all. So these colors are the new, so that's what I can do. I can show you guys. So we have 7 of these palettes. So this is palette 1, which is like the browns, you know, more neutral. That's one color that I have not tried, brassy. Yes, palette 7 is bright, but these 3 colors right here are fabulous. Yeah, the blue look was everybody's favorite when I did that. And what I did is I did just blue, but I darkened the outside, and then went light on the inside, and it really, really looked good. So this is palette 2, which is like the grays and silvers. And this romantic right here, the second one in, this color is beautiful. That is a nice neutral gray. Alright, so there's 1, there's 2. Palette 3 is like the plums and purples. And this one here is like a black. So Ecstatic is also another one that I have not used much. It's like a coppery. So one of these days, you like that color? Yes. One of these days I'm going to have to go through the palettes and use all the colors that I haven't used. This is palette 4, which is your greens and blues. Like this one here is actually, it's like a dark blue. But out of all the palettes, one of my favorite colors is in palette 5. This is also a bright palette. Is this color right here. Now doesn't this look like a white or like a silvery? It is a teal green. It is beautiful. Look at that color. you know what? That color with the new blue in palette 7. Oh, well, that's the green. Hang on. Let me find. So that's the blue. So that picks up, it looks more blue next to the blue. But if I put the green, oh, I wanted to go on the other side. I hate it when I'm doing it in the mirror because I'm all backwards. All right, so hang on here. Let's re-swatch that. It does. It looks like a white silver, but it's not. Hang on, let me clean my fingers. Let me clean my fingers because, you know, time to open another one of these. So with our makeup remover, this is how easy that comes off. Okay, so I'm going to take this palette right here. So I'm going to swatch this one. Yeah, I should have cleaned my arm. And we're going to put this right here. Now I'm going to take the blue. Look what I'm doing so that I'm not... So see how that looks like a different color. Alright, so let me take that green, and that same one right here, and we're going to put that down lower, and then I'm going to use the green so it almost, with the green, it almost looks like a silver. Whereas with the blue, it looks more like a blue. But it's like a sea foam. Yes, very, very pretty for Christmas. I mean, look at that. That's one of my favorite colors. And you know how I discovered the color? By accident. Me and my daughter had come over, and we were just kind of playing with some different, you know, colors and trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do on my next live? Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to do. You know, I don't want you guys to get bored with the same old, same old. So I was doing the swatches with how you know you can change the color by using concealer, and we had got into that one, and we put our finger in it, and my daughter was like, "Oh my God, Ma, look!" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So that, yeah, so that is in palette 5. So if anybody really likes that color, that's the only way to get that is in this palette. And I mean, the other colors are really pretty too. I haven't done anything with like these 3 colors in it. So I guess someday we'll have to play with those too. So that was palette 5. And then I wish that that green was in this palette, because then this one would be my absolute favorite. This is my other favorite. And I like this color here. That's the only one that we have that is considered a flaked, like glittery look. So this one here, you put it on with a different type of brush. and that's very, very pretty on. So those are the seven, our 7 addiction palettes. So I have all of them. But yeah, a lot of times I like changing the color just by using a concealer. And it totally changes the color of, you know, a look. Alright, so... especially if you're using, I think it was Wooed, one of the colors that, alright, I'll do this on my hand. So this is just a little bit of the concealer. So I'm putting this on the outside. So this is the color Wooed. This palette is still available as well. So without the concealer, if I put it here, you can see it's very, very light. How'd you make out, hon? Good? And then if you put it on the concealer...
You said I'm a whiner.
Oh, I already knew that. But see how you can take this color right here and turn it into this color by adding concealer. So you can do a lot. You can, you know, if you got, say, 4 colors, you could change them up just by adding concealer with, you know, at times. Let me see what the Irrational is, which is this darker one right here. Now see how that looks very purple compared to pink? Well, I guess it kind of looks purpley there. But see how it's more pink? That's the same color. So it's amazing. You know what? I gotta try that with that green. I gotta try that. I don't know if we did or not. Alright, so this is that really pretty one that we all liked. So I have concealer right there. Oh. So that and that and that is all the same. Whoa. That is... Alright. So I think this is going to be our color for tomorrow. Yep. We're gonna be playing with that tomorrow. We'll do something. I'm almost thinking of doing like these two. That might be really pretty. So, yeah. So there's all kinds of things you can do to change them up. So you don't have to have as many colors as I have, and you still can get quite a few different looks. Then if you use primer, it changes it. So there is all kinds that you can do. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump off so I can go start dinner. And I'll post a pic. I'll take a pic and I'll post that. If anybody wants to know what the eye colors are, put them in the comments and I will get them for you. I just have to pop them out because on the backs are the colors. Because I didn't put the little stickies on. Alrighty, so I'm going to go wash my hands and so I don't get it all over me. And I will see you guys all later on the next live. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.